Good afternoon, everybody. This is like my first time ever going on this page doing a live, so I don't know what's about to happen, but we about to see. Let's see. No idea. So I'm doing this live to pretty much talk about like how this all even started, um, where it came from, uh, just telling everything. I really am not sure, honestly. I just know earlier, like it just, like God just dropped in my spirit, like, go live about this whole entire thing, and it was like humble beginnings. And then I literally just saw like my friend write the same thing, and this was like hours ago. So I'm about to go live. She writes a status about that. I'm like, bro, like that's I'm about to use this as a title. Like it's not a coincidence. I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Let's see. Nope. So all pretty much started probably back when in early 2016. There's this app called like FOAP, FOAP, and basically they have like contests, missions that you have to do, and you take those different type of photos. You can take any photo of anything, hashtag it, uh, do whatever, and just try to get a lot of people to like your photos, comment, um, etc. And then if somebody puts you, like, you can actually buy somebody's photo if you really wanted it. So start off that way, where it was like a fun thing that my husband and I was doing, just be, and then it went to probably 2017, like late 2017, South Carolina, and it was like a really huge desire to like go deeper in photography. And to my knowledge, I'm like, I haven't really gotten deep into it. I went to school for accounting, not photography. I didn't really see myself as a creative person. So I prayed about it and everything, and I just left it like that. And my husband came home. No, he actually texted me one day and was like, I'm about to get you this. And it was pretty much, what was it? The first one was a Canon EOS Rebel K2, which is a film camera. And a lot of people who start with photography, they pretty much try to do digital because it's easier in a way. You can take a bunch of pictures, but if you're doing film, like you got to know what you're doing because that is money. You got money for the film, money to get it processed if you don't do it yourself. So many different things, but I really want to do film for the beginning. I didn't want to start off like everybody else. I want to do film. So he found somebody that was selling it. He got the camera, he got the batteries, and then I think the next day I went to go get like the film and everything. So that's how I started with that. And I'm just like, yo, this is pretty cool, etc. So I was telling a friend of mine at the time, and she was like giving me pointers because at this point she's like deep in her photography, like it's a legit business. She's now charging like about $200 for like 5-10 photos because her worth ethic, her everything just gotten like a whole lot better. She bought more material, different things like that. So and because she saw me starting with it, she was like, I really want to sew into you. So she, like, I would wake up randomly and it would be like $10 sold into me, be like, for your photography, I believe in you. I'm like, oh, bet, like, thanks, so I'll use that to get more film. Um, then I needed some type of logo, and we were trying to figure out a name. I'm just like, I'm talking to my husband about it, like, I don't know what kind of name we should use, etc., etc. And I had something, but I don't remember what that was. And then he randomly was like, what about praying hands? Since, after you take people's photos, you're going to always ask for them if they need prayer, because that's what this whole thing was about, was the fact of, yeah, I'm gonna take your photos, but we're gonna turn this to a ministry. Do you need prayer for something? You can have the right to decline, saying, no, we don't, type of thing. And so it hit me hard. I'm just like, praying hands, like, I'm gonna use that. So he literally came up with praying hands, like that wasn't me. So my friend about it, and she actually can't remember the original design, but she did her little design for it and everything. She's like, hey, don't worry about it, it's no charge. And yeah, she's like, here you go. I'm like, all right, cool, like, that's what's up. So she would help me with knowing what to do with the camera. I'll tell her different things. She'd be like, don't you ever do that again, but do this instead. Telling me how to like edit photos, what programs to use, etc., etc. So it started off with like film. So then that's how I started doing that. And so I stuck with film for like the next year and some change, pretty much, yes, yeah, a year and some change. And the next thing I know, like, I've had people, I don't know, I can't really remember right now, but the next thing I know, the interest of digital kept coming up, and I was just like, I don't know, like, trying to, stick with this whole film thing, like, not a lot of people can do that, etc., etc. And they were like, well, what about digital? What about digital? I'm just like, nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So at the time, I was just like, nah, like, I'm good. I don't need digital. Let me work with this. And my husband, like, literally took out a loan and used that to pay for a digital camera as well as another laptop for me and everything. But I had no idea about it. I just come home, somebody knocks on the door, and they're like, yo, what's up, dear? They're like, I was like the mailman, like box from Amazon, whatever. So I'm just like, why are we having Amazon and everything? So I open the box, it is the whole camera, the books with it, the CDs, and then a week later or two, or maybe that same week, he gets me the laptop for it. So now I'm just like, wow, okay, like, he's now investing in me. Like, he done bought the laptop, bought the camera, and everything. So I'm like, all right, cool, like, that's what's up. So now, like, I'm practicing. I have friends come over, and I didn't really see it as a big deal. I'm just like, all right, it's cool, whatever. And then I took their photos, the kids' photos, and they were just like, yo, like, this is dope, and da-da-da, like, this is your first time. So now I'm just like, okay, y'all just tripping, because y'all don't want to be mean, like, it's not that great. And then my husband would see it, he'd be like, yo, you took that? I'm like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. They're like, yo, for people who literally just got their first camera and try to take a photo, it don't usually turn out like this. So I was like, if you say so. So I started, working on that. And it's crazy because I don't even know how I got to where I am now. Like, it's an amazing thing, and it reminds me of the story of David, how he was in the field, taking care of his sheep, the lambs and everything. And he's just doing that. He's taking care of all that, not knowing God is telling, the prophet, like, yo, there's this boy, he about to be the new king, da-da-da. And he's over here taking care of sheep, not knowing he's about to go, like, level up and everything. But he was so focused on doing the last thing God told him to do, so focused on what he was doing, when that came, it was just like, where'd this come from? And God is like, yo, you've been faithful over these sheep. You be killing the beasts. You be killing the wolf, the lions, and the bears. Oh, my, and everything. So because you've been doing all that, you about to be king. And it's funny because, Tia, you're watching, and me and her are both, like, stay-at-home moms and everything. Like, we don't have, like, a regular 9-to-5 job, stuff like that. So I don't know about for her, but for me, it's literally like, taking care of the kids, make sure the house is good, cooking, and not because I can't get no job or something, like, because, like, I knew that was my calling before I even got married. Like, I knew that's what God had wanted me to do. Once I got married and got a kid, stay at home, take care of them, type of thing. So it wasn't a big deal for me, but I couldn't really see myself, like, doing this taking care of the kids, and then all of a sudden I'm now traveling with a record label, taking their photos, videos, etc. So like I would have never ever saw that happening. And God was like, yo, you've actually been faithful what I told you to do. Like a lot of people be like, no, I couldn't be at home with my kids, and they need daycare and da 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 da. But I'm like, but that's your kids. That's your kid. Why wouldn't you want to be home with them? You'd rather have somebody else pour into them. You'd rather have somebody else indoctrinate them, or et cetera, et cetera. Like, I don't mind. Like, it's not a big deal to me, So I'm pouring into them, dreading cleaning the bathroom or cleaning the kitchen or cooking all the time or X, Y, and Z. And then literally, I think I was sitting on my couch. I think I was watching Sesame Street with my kids. I'm not sure. And, ABC and 1, 2, 3. And I get this text like, pretty much saying like, just letting you know, X, Y, and Z, I want you to, talk about with your husband. I want you to be, the promotional manager for Conversion Records, which is a freaking label that's like freaking awesome. Go check them out and everything. So I'm just like, what? I'm a stay-at-home mom. I wipe baby's butt, teaching kids how to use the potty. I'm cooking, cleaning and X, Y, and Z. How I go from doing that to that? Like, where is this coming from? Like, I'm a very supportive person. So whenever I see people got talent, I'm going to pour into them like, yo, go check this out, da, da, da. That's my nature and everything. When I see you got something legit, I'm going to just support it 1,000. So I'm just like, how I go from, in David's eyes, taking care of sheep and killing off bears, and now all of a sudden I'm about to be the king. How does that even connect? And God is like, it don't connect because I'm the one that raised people up. I'm the one that takes them to another level. And so I saw that, I told my husband, I think like later on that day, and he was like, word bet, like go for it. I'm just like, so I'm hitting him up like, yo, I'm down. And I think that was I don't remember when that was. I think it was like early April, something like that. Maybe March. I'm not sure. And at the end of April, my first thing was we got to go down to Florida to, what was Tallahassee. Yeah, we got to go to Tallahassee, Florida. So, me and my husband went. They would let me know, like, yo, so what we're pretty much doing is we see what you can do and we want to invest into your photography. So we want you on our team, and I may not get paid every single time, but they pay me in equipment, which equipment is a lot of money, so it's just like, man, like, wow, thank you. Like I'm still sitting there like, man, I was just wiping baby's butt and doing X, Y, and Z, and now I'm about to actually go down to Florida to, do this and everything. So that was like freaking amazing, mind blowing, going from stay-at-home mom to now promotional manager for a label, and then now being their photographer and videographer. And I never did a video in my life. I'm just like, y'all sure y'all got the right person? Like, I ain't never did it in my life, but that when I went to Florida was my first time doing the videos, first time ever traveling for a photography event situation, stuff like that. So that was like mind-blowing. And it just kept going after that. Then it was different things around South Carolina that we had going on. Then the other week it was Maryland, and in a few weeks it's about to be up in North Carolina, and it's keep going and keep going and keep going. So I'm sitting here thinking the fact of, like literally I think over so ago I wanted to travel for photography, but I was trying to force my way into it, like trying to open up doors by myself, do it. And to see myself now sitting back, like, all right, Lord, I ain't about to force myself no more. Let me just do what you told me to do, which is take care of my kids, make sure my husband is good, take care of the house, and minister here and there, speak to these people, X, Y, and Z, and da, 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 da. That got fulfilled. It was just like, oh, she's now doing what I told her to do. She's taking care of X, Y, and Z. Let me promote her, and now she's able to do what she always wanted to do, which is to travel and to do the photos and the videos and all the different things. So it's mind blowing just seeing like how I started with an app on a phone, just doing it for fun, to now I get paid to do this, whether it's through actual money or through equipment. Like it don't matter, because it would, to them, they're like, we want to make sure you get the best equipment, so that way the more I practice and everything, the more other people will know. It's be like, okay, we also want you to hire here before X, Y, and Z. We want you to be hired for this X, Y, and Z. All because they saw something in me that I didn't know even existed. Definitely want to encourage. I think it's funny how Tierra, like, you're still up here, but definitely encourage you, and any other person that feels like the stuff that they're doing is like mundane, I think, if that's the right word, who feel like, Lord, do you even see me? Do you see me washing these dishes? And I clean them, and then they get dirty that quick. Do you see me cleaning up? Do you see me cooking this food? And then do you see me, wiping up throw up? Do you see me, trying to freaking potty train? Do you see me change the sheets because they pee through all these different things? And he's like, yeah, I see you. I see all of that. And thank you for being, faithful to what you're doing. Thank you. And for the fact that you're not despising where you start off at. Matter of fact, Kamara, you don't even know where you're going. And it's just like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, I don't. Thank you, Joanne. Like, I don't know where I'm going. And he's like, that's awesome. And next thing I know, it's just like, yo, we're now going to promote you to be promotional manager. It's like, okay, now you're going to be the photographer and the videographer. Now, I think it's next week, I'm actually going to be doing a music video. Like, that, a desire, like, man, that'd be really cool if I could do that, but I needed this equipment, I need to get that. Then make it like boring or just original. Like, I want to make sure my all is in the best, the best, the best. Went to the Transformation Conference. Mike Todd was like, the you have is all you need to fulfill the purpose that God's placed inside of you. And I used to complain and be like, but no, I need this program for videos. I need this. I need this. I need this, this, this. And he's like, no, you don't. Because what I've already placed inside of you, what you have, is all you need. And when people see that, okay, she's serious about her work, she's serious about X, Y, and Z, she's actually doing this, putting out there, regardless of what equipment she has, regardless of what she may not have and everything, they're going to be like, all right, let's support you. I see what you're doing and everything, and I see where God is taking you, and I want to make sure I'm a part of this journey, this ride, because when you get up there and they be like, oh snap, I remember Kamara started off with like a little Praying Hands photography page, and next thing I know, she's out there doing films with like, like David White, who makes all like the best Christian films out there and everything. Like, it's amazing just seeing, where you start off at, the humble beginnings. Like, I saw my friend write, do not despise them, because you don't know where you're going, and you don't know where God's taking you, and you don't know what God is thinking, or just realizing that He is watching you, watching what you're supposed to be doing, regardless of the situation, regardless of what you have or don't have. He's watching you. He's like, yo, I'm proud of you. Let me show you that I'm proud of you. Watch this. To where you can be like, that was all God. I can't make that up. I could have opened up that door. I couldn't do X, Y, Z. Like, man, all I'm telling y'all is get ready for next year, because the stuff He has already told me to do for next year, I'm just like, I don't see how this is possible. I don't know where this is going, but hey, you asking me to do it, I'm going to do it. So definitely going to look out, do not despise your beginnings. Do not despise your humble beginnings. There for a reason. It's there for a reason, so you can see, like, it doesn't matter where you start off at. Like, He got you doing something. There's a purpose inside of it. So that's the whole thing on what Praying Photography is about. The whole thing, right off, the whole entire thing is the fact of, I take photos as you are. A lot of people take photos where they look like fake. They have so much editing where they look like plastic. They don't look real life. Like, your skin is so perfect, when we know in real life your skin ain't perfect like that. So I take photos so that you can actually love who you are. I've seen people or editing sites where they can like make you lose weight, or make you not have great hair, or make you less wrinkly, and it's like, to make ourselves look perfect in a certain way, when in real life that's how we are. So I take photos as you are. I may do a little bit of touch up, as in, if you got a blemish, teeth yellow, something like, maybe something like that, but as in making you look a whole different person, I I do straight natural and a little bit editing, and that's it and everything. So that's what this whole entire thing's about. Thank you guys for all who have liked the page, followed the page, commented, shared the posts, all that. I really appreciate it. And yeah, despise not humble beginnings, because you don't know where they are taking you.